all get to enjoy the audio nightmare I'm dealing with. There you go, have fun. Let me also change the category. There we go, and I will add a fitting extension to the title. Except it didn't keep the category change, so thanks, Twitch. Way to go, guys. So glad this is still a glitch that exists in your system over a year after it was encountered. So I remember hearing about there being an issue with categories resetting when you tried to change them while live over a year ago, and yet for some reason that's still a thing that keeps happening. But anyway, it's time for what might very well be an inferior video game to the one we just did. Why is that text disappearing? Wait. What? The way that text faded out made no sense, right? Am I crazy for thinking that? It faded out before it even made it a third of the way up, but the rest of this text is just sitting here. Also, our services doesn't quite... I'm not gonna... I don't know why I'm thinking about it. The inquiry... Yeah, see, it keeps disappearing right there. Why does it not go any further up? I guess it's to not interfere with the animation happening slightly above it. But it makes reading it really awkward. So I'm just not even gonna read this out loud. Just to hell with that. No. Five of these terrible machines. Okay. Destroy all 5 machines. So I guess it's gonna be 5 stages again? Question mark? Actually, no, the last one was 6. Statue of Liberty. Okay. This game sure has sounds. I didn't think I was gonna regret playing this more than the other one, but I kind of do already. So apparently these boxes are just indestructible, question mark? Interesting. There we go. So I guess we'll use Gadget for fighting and Brain for moving, since Brain can double jump. Penny, I guess, is just here. Oh, that damages you, I guess. Even though it looks like it's designed for you to land on and use as a platform. Okay. This is definitely not an example of how you use the GBA sound chip at all. This is, well, yeah, exactly. This is a demonstration of what not to do with the GBA sound chip. Because everything about this is crunchy and just, ugh. How do I get down there? I would like to get down there without falling in the water. Help. Oh, I finally had it. Brain grabbed the damn ledge. Okay, you know what? Fine. I guess we don't want that heart that badly. This sure was a music choice they made when they did what they did with this sound chip. The sheer quality difference between these two games is very jarring. Okay, so that's how you fit between those, is don't use somebody who can ledge grab. What is happening down here? Why are all of these things jumping? What is happening in this video game? Which sure is a video game. Okay, I guess I'm just collecting extra things for reasons? I don't know what the purpose for collecting these things is. I also don't know why there was an arrow pointing down. I may or may not have also gotten this in the Game Boy Color game mixed up. I thought this was the decent one of the other games, not the Game Boy Color one. But I think I might have been thinking of the Game Boy Color one as far as decent goes. And I'm not saying that there's no turning back now, but at the same time, I feel like I've made a choice here. And I say I'm thinking of the other one because I tried to open the start menu to do something, but there is no start menu. But I distinctly remember there being a start menu with a bunch of information on it. So I think I'm thinking of the other one. Why was there an entire safe in that man's inventory? And half the reason I'm still playing this already, by the way, is the fact that it's so incomprehensible that I'm just like, I need to see how far this goes. I need to see how bad this goes. Like, it's kind of like the classic statement of, it's like looking at a car crash. You can't look away, but you really want to. That's about the situation I'm in with this right now. It's just like, I feel like I should be repulsed by this, but I'm just so curious. Which I shouldn't be, but I am. And, like, I'll give it credit for one thing. It controls actually reasonably well. It's just the audio design that's a nightmare for it. And I'm pretty confident this is designed after the newer of the Inspector Gadget shows. Both because there's some small differences in the design and just the fact that that was out, I believe, by the time this game was a thing. I'm not certain about that. I have nothing to justify that sentence necessarily, aside from just like slight design differences. Of course they're everywhere. Well, they don't stand a chance against a giant hammer being slammed beside their head. That's definitely true. Oh, so the machine I destroyed isn't the actual target. So is there more than 5 machines? Or is their worldwide plan only actually involving the United States? Or is there perhaps just 2 machines near each other and then the other ones are like in other countries? Who knows? I don't know what's with all the random pickups. Like, if it weren't for the fact that most everything else fits for this, I would be wondering if this was something that, like, ended up getting the Inspector Gadget stuff stacked on top of it and was originally something else. And maybe they just made a convenient plot that fit what was available and then slapped Inspector Gadget in here. that's always a possibility. Because the music really doesn't seem like it fits. But I think that's just mostly me just going, I don't want this music to fit anything. I want this music to just not be. Why can I not climb up there anymore? We've been up here before. Oh, fine, I'll grab it that way. Of course, I ask a question like that, ignoring the fact that we know this is not necessarily a high-quality video game. Get a load of that thing, though. That looks like something that should be smashed with a hammer. Now we have a teddy bear. Why? I don't know. So we got a penguin suit that Brain can use, and we got dynamite Gadget can use. And we still have a lot of nothing Penny can do. I also don't know why these big guys just start punching the air vigorously when they're near us. Like, they're not attacking us. You can tell that much very clearly because they're punching downward. And they don't acknowledge the fact that their attack is not reaching. Holy hell, look at all these guys. What is happening down here? Why is there just like an entire meeting going on down here? Ah, there we go. I found the dynamite button. Well, that worked in a way I didn't intend it to. In that everyone died. I kind of expected the door to blow up, not everyone inside the little weird vault of people to die. Huh. Oops, wrong button. For those wondering, the right shoulder button is dynamite, left shoulder button is character switching. So, expect random dynamiting to happen occasionally. Maybe this is something Penny does. Can you open the door, Penny? I know you can interact with technology because you're smarter than the other two. But apparently you can't interact with technology in this way. You just kind of stare at it like you're confused about what it is. You can't slap boxes. Like, I would almost think her ability is to crawl into places, but Gadget and Brain can both crawl too, so that's not what her ability is. And it's obviously nothing to do with jumping, because Brain's the one with the double jump. So I remain confused. I may actually, like, look up an instruction booklet for this game, just so I understand what the hell's happening. Being a little bit better. Because I feel like there's something I'm missing at this point. That's leading to us not being able to make forward progress. It may also be that that entire path is a dead end, though, and there might be another path to take. Because there's all these coins here, but it doesn't lead anywhere. Okay. Now, I don't want to grab that ledge. I wish to drop down here. Okay, so that was not really my finest of ideas. That accomplished absolutely nothing. Like, I think the thing that's getting me the most with this music that this game has, I feel like they didn't actually play the music using this system. It really just has that sound of somebody who held it in front of a microphone and recorded it. Because they couldn't record it directly onto the thing that they were... You know, they couldn't make it directly on the thing they were using. It's got that kind of, like, blown out crunch to it that you would get on, like, those really old Let's Plays where people were, like, recording their TV with a tripod camera or something. Back before screen recorders became much more prevalent and common. Not to mention freely available. Why is this the line of thought I'm riding on while I'm playing this thing? The answer? Because I have nothing else to think about while I can go nowhere in this nightmare. Like, maybe I'm supposed to use the penguin suit to attract them over here? And then they open the door for me? This seems to be accomplishing nothing. I feel like some of this would make more sense if I remembered more about the newer show, but I remember next to nothing of it. Okay, hang on. Let me get instructions. Yeah. Okay, that's somebody selling the manual. That doesn't help me. I literally just need information. I don't even care if it's the actual manual. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, so Penny can swim. That's her whole shtick, basically, on this team, and she can take control of robots. And then detonate them. So I think what you're meant to do is maybe bring that robot that keeps respawning down here and blow it up. The Game Facts Guide also calls the dynamite a mediocre way to attack enemies, so that's a thing. And apparently there's also a gadget parasol you can activate with up. Which does not seem to... Oh, there we go. You have to fall pretty far to be able to use it, it seems. There we go. That sure is a thing, I guess. I feel like that's probably going to be necessary at some point, because that slow fall is pretty strong. Let's try the Penny takes control of the robot idea. Aha! Go, Wheelbot. Yep, that's how you break the door down. Okay. I had a suspicion it was something to do with the robot, considering it kept respawning and nothing else does. And then this is obviously intended to be cleared with the penguin suit, because it makes you invincible while it's working, as it turns out. It's like a weird stealth mode for Brain. So that's a thing. Okay, and you can't get health over your maximum, so that's unfortunate. Another checkpoint. Like, I feel like if this game was put on literally any other system, this would actually be a good game. Because it controls and everything else pretty well. It's just killing me with the audio right now. And I feel like if it was on a different system, maybe they wouldn't have crunched the audio so hard. But I also don't know if they would have or not. So I didn't actually look to see who made this. So it's entirely possible that this would be a disaster regardless. I don't know why I bothered jumping for those items, in case anybody's like, well, why'd you do that? I just saw goodies and wanted goodies. I just never really considered the concept of whether it was a good idea along the way or not. So I feel like the statement of I didn't consider whether it was a good idea or not kind of applies to all of what happened today. But hey, we got our first game clear of the year, so I count that as a victory. Haha, joke's on you. I don't have to climb up automatically. Bonk. It's a hell of a thing just slapping somebody upside the head with a giant mallet, though. I know I talked about it once already, but I really just can't get over that concept. Just wailing on them with big mallet. Come on, platform. There we go. Yeah, to see the spikes there, we needed the platform. Otherwise, we would have... I don't know if it would have killed us, but it would have at the very least hurt. Thankfully, our attacks have priority over theirs, in a shocking change compared to the last game. Oh, they do contact damage. Why does that guy's attack sound like somebody slipping on a banana peel? Like, this entire game is just sound design hell. There we go. Oh, I accidentally blew it up. I was mashing the take control button, which is also the blow it up button. So, that really didn't work according to plan entirely. Because it seems like I have to be up there on the platform with it in order to take control of it. Oh, it doesn't actually touch the edge of the platform, and it can't hurt me while I'm controlling it. Okay, never mind. Ignore what I said. We also didn't really have to do that, but you know what? I did it. Oh, that was an extra life, so you know what? Maybe that was worth doing. We actually got 2 extra lives out of that exchange. One from points, I assume, and one from the actual extra life that was sitting there. Gadget, please, climb the ladder. Like, the Gadget sprite's decent enough. It looks actually arguably better climbing a ladder than it does standing. Because some of the sprite work on the front of the coat is a little wacky. Oh, we have temporary flight. Okay. Looks like our intended objective is over here. And we have just enough time for it. So it's like a pea balloon section in Mario. You kind of have a set path to take where you'll have enough power to get there, and if you go anywhere else, you lose. Understood. I should probably double check how long this game is. Because if this is similarly only 2 hours, I might just do this and get it over with. Oh, we made contact with a wall. Oh, nope, we went the wrong way. Oh, but we can go through platforms with this. Okay, so everything's fine. Ow, spikes. I wondered why these guys weren't going any further. Completely glossed over with my eyes the fact that spikes were even there, because this whole place is kind of bright. Like, that's the other reason why I think they didn't really know how to work the Game Boy Advance that well when they made this. So this was either, like, very early Game Boy Advance life cycle, or a company that really hadn't worked with this system very much. Because the colors are all washed out, the sound is a nightmare. Gadget is dying as he floats away as a dead balloon. I'm not sure I want to... Do I even want to fly anymore? I think I do. I think I have to. What the... I guess this is somewhere you can fall down to and be sad, huh? This is probably somewhere you fall down to and be sad. That seems like a likely candidate. I think you end up having that whole trip up there, and then you fall down on the right there and have to repeat the entire trip. I think that's exactly how this works, and let me tell you, not a fan. Why do I have so little time this time? Why do some of these give, like, 13 and some of these give 5? Oh, but we This one gives 22. What? The consistency, what is that? This game, man. I don't understand. This game continues to give me reasons why I have to stand by what I said about the SNES Inspector Gadget game not being a bad game, though, because this definitely goes much closer to being a bad game so far than that one did. The other one was rude, but at least it didn't assault my ears. Which, those attacks might be loud enough that that might be a problem. You know what? I don't think it'll hurt anybody's feelings if I turn this down. So I'm just gonna turn it down. It's still audible, so I don't think anybody's losing what little they would have lost by not hearing this. But this way, the explosion that happens whenever somebody gets hit with a hammer stops being louder than everything else. Nope, nothing to crawl through over there or anything. Oh, there's the end of the stage. Plunk. One of the other things I had considered to do today is one of the Game Boy Advance Ninja Turtles games. But I ran into a bad loop with that in testing. Like, only a couple stages in, I was already just in a death loop. Oh no, they're trying harder to stop us from reaching the machine. Real shame for them that we don't care and we're gonna break the machine anyway. But yeah, I found that there was a double pack cartridge of one Ninja Turtle game and then the Game Boy Advance version of Battle Nexus. And the one I tried plays pretty well. The problem with that game is every time you continue after being taken out, you keep the health you had when you had to continue. So you basically, if you end up starting a stage with low health, you're just stuck with that health. So I was like one hit from death when I started a stage, so there was just no way out of that situation. It was awful. That's why that game did not end up getting played today. Because I was not a fan of the idea of an unwinnable situation. And since it was in a double pack with the GBA version of Battle Nexus, I was assuming Battle Nexus was going to have the same problem. Even though both of them are relatively short clears as well, because I think on How Long to Beat they were like 5-hour games instead of the like 2 hours for the previous game, and I believe this was listed as 3. Which, let me double check that now that I say those words out loud. Since I'm not really committed to this one at the moment. Yeah, SNES Inspector Gadget, 2 hours. Mad Cactus, which is the Game Boy Color one, was 3 hours, and... oh no, Advance Mission is also 2 hours. So technically I could do all 3 of them if they matched their time correctly. And I had a reason to do so, which, let me tell you, I don't think I'm doing that. Just gonna say that one right now. At best, we're doing some of this one, and then we're probably gonna end. We'll see if I feel for this enough to make it to the end of it. It really depends, basically, on how this ends up working out after we finish this section. Because I assume since we're at the Flame of Liberty, we are about to end this world that we're on and go to the next world. If the next world isn't much more interesting, this game may be in jeopardy of not getting completed. It may turn into, yeah, we just messed around with this for a little bit and then we left. Give me the robot. It's like, it's got good ideas, or at least good enough ideas. Just with a couple question marks attached in places. Mostly around my ears. Yeah, you just swing your little club and then laugh. You keep on doing that. Yeah, because he's literally blocking the ladder, so I can't get up there. Or until he gets out of the way. And we just punch him in the nuts. I took a risk, and that was not worth taking a risk on. What I should have done was switch to Gadget for that, so I could have actually used the umbrella. But, you know, it is what it is. Commitment level and attachment level here are pretty low currently, so I'm not really fussed about taking damage or dying. Besides, that death puts us back where the checkpoint was. I say as I promptly fall away from where the checkpoint was. Now, where we landed and where the checkpoint was not very different anyway, as it turns out. Well, never mind. Because that's where the items we jumped for were, over there. And this is where the big guy and the dog that we died to were. Yep, there we go. Let this be a lesson, though. Just because you like an IP that something is made in, does not mean that every game made in that IP is going to be a good game. As if that really is a shock to anyone, because it really shouldn't be. I do also find it interesting that we actually can't collect coins and such as the robot. Which makes sense, because the robot's exploding. It's not like we're bringing the coins back to us at any point. Just one positive bit of attention to detail I can give them credit for. Come along now, Inspector Gadget's giving out concussions today. Why is there just a series of spikes just in the air up there? You saw that, right? The just giant sea of spikes up in the top? Nobody here but us penguins. Nobody here but us penguins. Everything's fine, cause there's just a penguin walking by. We have a problem, though. We can't get to that ladder. I wanted to call it an elevator for some reason. Here you go, that's for you. Mediocre way to attack enemies, the guide says. When it gets rid of the big guys in one. I disagree with the guide. Oh, it's a helicopter segment. Oh god, the helicopter's Flappy Bird. Oh no. Oh no. Why? I think there might have been a gadget copter underneath there that I was supposed to grab. I have concerns. I have great concerns. It's okay. Maybe I can nonsense my way to somewhere. Help. Help. Someone send help. Oh hey, that was where I was supposed to go. So the umbrella saved the day, actually. I'll be damned. It actually worked out perfectly. They'd expected you to fail and land there. I don't know how to feel about that, honestly. The whole they expected you to fail part. Give copter. That gave me 4 seconds of copter power compared to what I had. I feel like I didn't need to do that. I'm just gonna hope for the best here. Yep, I had to crawl through here. That's what I thought. Oh, ow, ow, ow. I'm glad the spikes aren't instant death, because the sliding there was an issue. Brain? There we go. I was like, why can't Brain double jump suddenly? Considering that's half his whole shtick. Double jumping and being occasionally invincible. That's basically his entire purpose on this team right now. Just slapped the whole safe out of that dog. Feels weird having Gadget be arguably the competent one on this team. Something about that doesn't add up. There we go, another machine down. No boss fight or anything, which is slightly weird. I think I found the boss fight. Interesting. Okay, it just stomps around. What do we do here? It's apparently not something I can hit. It's a robot, but Penny can't take control of it. Where is the opening to attack this thing? Oh, is the whole thing I'm supposed to make it hit itself with its own fireballs? Sure is. It's that simple, huh? Okay. This thing doesn't even do contact damage, which I'm happy about. This is a very stupid fight, but you know what? This is fitting for this game. That happened. We did it. Dr. Claw's machine certainly was important. Was it, though? The robot guarding it was really tough. No, it wasn't. It burned itself to pieces. Second diabolical machine is at the top of the Eiffel Tower, because of course it is. You know, this music offends me less than the last set of music did. I'll give it that, because it's not just a cacophony of noise. Just somebody going ham with an accordion. Okay, it's getting worse. Never mind. Wait, no, it's getting okay again. Okay, we can't really get any distance that way. There's parts of this song that are okay, and then there's parts that are decidedly not okay. Yeah, I figured that was leading me back to those coins I saw at the beginning. Don't know why I bothered, but, you know, it's a thing that happened, I guess. Ah, I thought I fooled him by jumping over him. Instead, I was the fool because I got caught in my own animations. Dang it. The jumping over him plan is a good idea. It just needed a better follow-up like I had this time. Oh! Break through that using robot. Okay. Spawn in robot, become Penny, grab robot, blow up thing. There we go. Grab all the stereotypical French things, and on we go. Am I even supposed to go up from here, or am I supposed to go elsewhere? Nope, even Brain can't reach that, so I think I'm in a side path right now. Apparently I can't reach that from here. Thankfully we can jump far enough that it counts out well enough. I don't know how to feel about the regular mad agents having an extra hit now. Because they were exploding in one before, and now they take 2 hits. It makes me really worry that they're going to start taking like 3 and 4 hits as we go forward. And I really vehemently disagree with that as a concept. The basic goons should not be taking more than 1 hit. Apparently, either I just made the sound effect double, or I actually hit that guy twice in 1 hit, and I'm not really sure which is true. Because unfortunately, those gun guys take a couple hits, so I have no good way of guaranteeing how that played out, because I was just kind of mashing and hoping. So I can't even be like, oh yeah, I hit him X amount of times, because I pressed the button X amount of times. I hit the button more times than I attacked him, I can guarantee you that one. So I really don't know what to do with that information at the moment. Just is what it is. Just go ahead and crush that man's soul. His too. Now we're doing this again, huh? Okay, I guess I'm leaving. Goodbye. We'll go the other way first. No, turns out this was the right way. I would be lying if I said I wasn't fundamentally disappointed with the fact that that was the correct direction. And apparently that's not grabbable, even though we grabbed another platform of a similar kind before. Also, this is the guy that we were just stuck behind, so it literally didn't matter. Good. Good. Yeah, it looks like you have to drop down for that. Yeah, I'm just gonna start using Brain to just bypass as many of these guys as I can at this point. I don't think it matters. Like, I'm all about committing acts of violence against my enemies, but unfortunately, that doesn't seem worth it in this context. Dodging the dogs, though, seems like it's a bad idea. Okay, good. I can change characters on a ladder. Why did that one explode in one? Huh. I remain confused, at best, honestly, about what's happening here. Things just keep happening, and I just mostly am rolling with it. Because I don't really have much other option. There's another checkpoint. Since I can grab ladders in the air, I can kind of just crowd surf my way to victory a bit here. Oh, I can't drop down off the edge here. Oh, and there's a need to use the robot dog to blast that anyway. Well, the hell with that, I'm not that interested. Oh good, there's health past the sea of dudes. And this is the correct direction, I would presume, since the other direction was bonus. Yep, because there's a checkpoint, so this is the right way. It seems to be really precise about how you line up to grab ladders is about the only concern with the speed run moves I'm doing here now. Well, that and the occasional camera bobble that'll happen. Which, you know, I'm sorry for your eyes on that one, but I feel like we're better off if I break it that way instead of playing this game properly at this rate. Can you go in here? Nope. I don't know why that guy didn't think to turn around to try to stop me from stealing all of his stuff. But I'll take it. Ow. Slapped the machine. I really feel like that was almost identical text to the second stage of the last world. If we can even access the lift. Oh, I guess the lift's right here, huh? It feels very weird when I make the wire scroll the wrong way around. Oh, it's because it isn't actually the wire, though. It just looks like it is. I think that's like the other end of it, if it even is attached to the wiring at all there. Yep, see, there's the winch for it. Yep, we got flyers now. Checkpoint. I wish I had a real answer for anyone that's wondering why I'm still playing this game. It's kind of one of those, well, I started it, and it's not that long a game, I guess I'll finish it type deals. Because going and getting 2 games cleared in one day would be pretty nice. And if it really is only 2 hours, then technically we are theoretically halfway through this game. But they said there's 5 machines and we're only going towards the second one now. So I have some real doubts in that line of thought. But it really depends on how easy the rest of the bosses are, too. If they're all a cakewalk, then, you know, this is pretty much free. Except we died. Press start to continue. Okay, and it just puts us on the stage we were on, so that's not too bad. It's ironic, I would say, that we ended up with a stage where we can't just do the dodge our way to victory bit. The moment I'm like, I'm just gonna start sprinting through these stages. Because on this stage, we kind of have to fight. At least when we're stuck on the lifts, we have to fight. Everywhere else, we don't really have to, but on the actual elevators, we're definitely stuck in. And now we are getting our health drained. Yep, dead again. Okay, you know what? How many stages does this game have in any actuality? Because that will help me make a decision whether this is worth doing. Okay, so Statue of Liberty, boss, Paris. Okay, the lift is the last part before this boss. Then we got 1, 2, 3... 3 areas after that, basically. Oh, wow. The first 2 areas are the only ones that have 3 stages to them. The other 2 only have 2 each. know what? I guess we could just bang this out then, huh? There's apparently bonus levels that I've been missing, and you know what? I find myself unmotivated to care. Okay, and there's only a few trips through the elevators. I just need to stop doing a bad job of surviving them. Like, I think the one we keep dying on is literally like the second to last elevator section. Getting cheesed to death here. Of course we're getting cheesed to death in France. Fuck's sake. Why am I doing so much worse a job of defending myself suddenly after I just said I need to do a better job? Oh right, because I just said I need to do a better job. I didn't actually do a better job. Yeah, the fact that those guys end up under your hammer reach, but can still reach you, is the entire problem there. What I really should just do is avoid those guys in particular, instead of trying to kill them. Might be best if we just go back to the brain strategy. Quite literally. You know, till they drop a robot on my head. That's a bit of a problem, still. Later, sucker. Yeah, see, we hug a wall and we avoid like 90% of our problems. And there's a checkpoint. There's our health increased. Yeah, no, this is going way better now. And I'm probably gonna get punished for having said that, but you know what? It is what it is. Case in point. Robot dog on my head. There's the second checkpoint. Yeah, because I think what I just read said there's only 2 elevators after the second checkpoint, give or take, so... The give or take is from me not guaranteeing that I remembered the thing I read. Unfortunately, that was our last life, I just realized, so maybe this isn't going that well after all. Because we had a few too many things that were literally just on my face, and I couldn't do anything about them. Staying in the middle really just is a terrible idea. And then bouncing into the guy as I try to jump over him, not a good idea either. Shocking thought, I know. What the fuck? What is... What? Where am I? Aside from inside the girder. I know I'm inside the girder, but why, how, what? What in the name of hell? What's going on over here? Oh yeah, I found the Mona Lisa. So that's a thing, I guess. I can't reach it, and I've now fallen all the way back to the beginning. Great, I'm glad that there's holes all the way back to the beginning in this stage. Yes, excellent. It may sound like I'm waffling back and forth in my decisions, but that's because I keep getting different reasons whether I should or shouldn't keep trying to do this. And I really don't know which one to believe anymore. Yeah, there was no getting out of that alive. It may very well be that I need to actually, like, actively be switching between the characters there, instead of one being the correct choice. Like, Brain works well-ish for this part, because I can avoid the goons. I just gotta watch out for the falling dogs. I say as I immediately end up going to exactly where two of them landed, because then we can avoid that guy. But maybe Gadget's a better choice here because of the increased reach for clearing the flyers. Because you can hit them when they're above you. So I should have just ignored the other one. And yes, I'm ignoring Penny because Penny isn't relevant to this exchange of thoughts here. She doesn't have any useful abilities for combat, unfortunately. So she's not really a part of this conversation. On the bright side, we have lives left, at least. But I really need to stop standing exactly where enemies are dropping in. There we go. Both checkpoints are grabbed. What's going on over here, though? Why are there just a meeting of the... I'd say a meeting of the mines, but these mines are kind of empty. Oh, Jesus Christ. Penguin. Problem is I can't jump while in penguin suit. But there appears to be a power-up behind all of this nonsense. Like, there's obviously the dynamite here, but that's not what I'm talking about. There's something... Oh, I guess it was an extra life. Okay. So that was probably a waste, but you know what? We learned. I'm kind of fine with them keeping the flyers here, honestly. The flyers are easy, now that I understand hit them while I'm under them. Because I can kind of just mash the hammer button and win. Why did that dog take an extra hit? What? What? What the fuck, game? What happened to the idea of consistency? Oh, right. This game didn't have that to begin with. Get me the fuck out of this stage. That sprite of Gadget's head down there bothers the hell out of me as well, just with the side eye he's given that too. Yep, we're at the top. Yep, yep. Higher than everything. Except it really isn't, because the Eiffel Tower is not the tallest building, but I guess we're higher than everything else in France. Okay, so there's a bunch of items in there, but nothing pivotal. Ironically enough, I keep expecting to be able to jump like I did in the previous game, which ironically enough still was slightly better than the way this one jumps. Even though it was stiffer, it was more consistent. If that makes sense. And, you know, the idea of hiding them behind the girders is kind of a dirty trick. Shocking. Villain henchmen doing dirty tricks. Never would have considered that idea, would we? Game? I'm clearly making it above that platform. Could we kindly? Thank you. No, there's nothing over there. It's just a death trap. You know, it was implied that this was the boss stage, based on the way the guide was written. And, I'm starting to have some doubts on that idea right about now. Unless maybe there's just not a boss in this section? Question mark? Okay, good, they get bored. I was worried that I was at a very awkward impasse there, where I either drop down to the dog that was behind me and get hit, or if I jump to the other one, I get hit. I made a terrible mistake, though. Because now we gotta go back through all that nonsense again. They also, you know, hit way above where their attack is, so that's good. Fine. Die. Oh yeah, you know, let's just ignore the fact you have a hitbox for a second there. I wish I knew where I was supposed to be going. The path clarity in this is, non-existent? Yeah, non-existent's the right word for that. Like, the only part of this that I'm like, yep, I need to be doing that is the fact that I'm going up. That's about all I got, is up. But, like, take this spot, for example. There's nothing up there. There's nothing over here. There's just this jackass over here. Who only moves once you get into melee range. But, like, there's nothing over here. There's just void out there, other than that one moving platform down below, which I'm not even sure if you're supposed to be getting to that the way I just did or not. Like, I'm slightly at a loss for what I'm supposed to be doing in this situation. Oh, that guy died in one. Okay. Glad that damage consistency is also not a thing that this game believes in. Huh. It's like, I guess I have to jump down onto this? But this doesn't move. Yeah. This is actually the second Inspector Gadget game we're playing today, and we finished the other one. Unfortunately, I'm having nothing but trouble with this one now because it doesn't make any sense. Be glad you missed the first stage, too. The music in the first stage was kind of a riot of sound that did not do anyone any favors. Yeah, we're trying to get to the top of the Eiffel Tower to get rid of a machine, because we already got rid of one on the Statue of Liberty, and then we have 3 more machines after that to get rid of before this game is done. Okay, so there's this moving platform here. Exactly. Okay, so there's one checkpoint. It's a unique way to headbutt people. You release a hammer from your head to butt them in the head. Bonk. 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 And you know, all dogs can double jump, right? That's how that works. Oh wait, hang on. I guess I was supposed to go this way the entire time, even though there was 0 indication that this was the correct direction. Can't grab that ledge, okay. Got quite a meeting going on here, huh? Be a real shame if somebody just chucked some dynamite into that. You guys have fun with that idea. What a massacre. And not a single one of them acknowledged the dynamite in their midst at all during that, apparently. Okay, come on, game. Up, up. Game, please. Up, up. Why is this here? Why is this here if you can't make this jump? What? Okay, you can very occasionally make the jump. I would like you to know that I did nothing differently. Nothing at all. And yet somehow, sometimes Brain made it and sometimes Brain didn't. I wish I had answers, but I don't. And I can't even say, oh, maybe I was supposed to use somebody else. Brain's the one with the highest jump because he has a double jump. So there's no... Yeah. That's been this game in a nutshell. It's just, why? Disregard goon, acquire checkpoint. Why was there another checkpoint just right there? This game, man. Nothing about this game makes any sense. Every time I start to think, oh, that makes sense, it immediately stops doing that. And I feel like that constant just weirdness, like I mentioned at the start of this game, is why I'm still playing it, because I'm like, it's gonna keep doing weird shit, and I kind of need to know. Oh, that was a moving platform, huh? Once again, with the lack of indication of anything, so I just have to fucking guess. Game, please, let the double jump happen! Good lord. We weren't having control issues with the last game, so I don't think it's the controller. This is also too new to be having an issue. I think it's just shoddy GBA game issues, where sometimes it just says, nah, fuck your inputs, you don't need those. Just punch that guy in the nuts to make myself feel better. Okay, there's a coin trail here. Coin betrayal, really. That led to nowhere and no place. Fuck's sake. I'm glad we're going so many good places right now. And this is going so well. Yeah, you just keep bonking that air, buddy. You just keep doing that. Look at you go. I don't really know why they play the sound effect even when they don't hit anything. Okay, there's the next checkpoint. Okay. We're getting places. We're doing it. I'm glad that robot was stupid. That could have been a lot more problems if he wasn't stupid. That was a gamble and a half, but I didn't have a choice. We only have one hit left. Please be the end of the stage. Why is this here? What purpose does this serve? There's not even like an enemy to pass with it or anything. It's just here. It just exists. Why? Did this game just like not get finished or something? Am I playing a bootleg right now? I'm just not realizing it, even though there's a game facts guide for this game and an actual like sale pages for this. Am I being pranked? Is the existence of this game the prank? Okay, Gadget. Up you go. Please don't die in the process. Oh god. No, there was no avoiding that because you have like no horizontal control while in balloon mode. It's just awful. So putting enemies on your way up there is just so mean. I'd rather go back to the spike field we had to go through before. Things I do just for the sake of finding and finishing more games. I swear. At least we know where we're going for the moment. I wish I had answers for why I did that. I really don't. Why did you respawn? Die. I didn't have to kill that, but you know what? Sometimes I have to, even if I don't have to. And if that sentence didn't make sense, well, good news. You're getting a window into my current mental state. And I wish you good luck understanding it, because I don't. It sounds a lot like the music that's happening right now. Is this gonna hurt me? Okay, good. I was wondering if I was gonna just blow myself up to blow that door open. Because one way or the other was happening anyway. I think it was understood that I just didn't care anymore at that point. Oh, I found more coins. I'm going to assume the coins are a good thing. I have found a platform. Don't tell me this was just for the Mona Lisa. If this was just for the Mona Lisa, again, I will just scream. Coherency will die, along with my hope of success. Maybe the arrow is just telling me up and slightly to the side, not hard up and to the side. Yeah, because there's a platform here and another platform. Hang on, a concept. Potential for this actually being a location. Yes! Got it. Ascend. Take to the skies, Gadget. That way. Got it, boss. Going that way. Okay. Don't care about that ring. They can keep that ring. Oh, God. Hopefully that arrow was a lie and this is the actual correct direction. Well, I found an extra life. Yep, I had a bad feeling about that. Okay. Guess we're doing this again. No, 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 no. Oh. I wish I had any means of reacting to things in a meaningful fashion while I'm Balloon. For fuck's sake. And the worst part is I keep getting dropped back on the balloon, so I can't even reposition or do anything about any of that happening. So that's just like a hate loop if you can't manage to slowly list your way out of the way of problems. It's awful. Am I gonna make it to the balloon this time? I am. There's just such expanses of open air you have to go through in balloon form in this stage, too. It's just very concerning. Very, very concerning. So I'm supposed to get up there somehow, is what the game's telling me. But how do I get up there? What the fuck am I supposed to do here? Because there was an arrow pointing up to this platform. But it seems to be full of items. It's not actually, like, a place. Oh, boy. Wait. Where am I? I've landed on a random platform out in the middle of the air. I have no idea how far back I am, but Oh, I'm that far back, huh? Sweet embrace of death. Though I think... No, this is a different checkpoint. Okay, good. I thought for a moment I was at the same checkpoint again, and I was about to be very upset. Pain and suffering is my life right now. I thought this would be fun. It really is only kinda. If we can't work this one out reasonably quickly, this might just be the death knell for today. Okay, it auto switches to Gadget. I was curious what would happen there. If it would just, like, walk me through it, or if it would switch, or if it would do a weird thing and break. I might actually just look at the guide and be like, okay, the fuck am I doing here? Because I feel like I'm missing something vital here, and I really don't know what. But I feel like I'm not getting feedback to know what either. Because, like, the arrow tells us to go onto this platform, so we know that this platform is correct. But it's after this that it just stops making any sense. Because this ring, we know, is just useless. Oh, fuck me. God damn you. And there's none of this that I can jump on. So, where the hell am I supposed to be here? Okay, so the good news is there's no boss. The bad news is I think I went the wrong way, based on what this is telling me. Is the machine is supposed to be, like, right up here somewhere, but I think I missed it by following that arrow. So what I'm gonna try is just going straight up. Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, because there's another gadget balloon. Oh, wait. Yes! Never mind. I think this is where we need to be. Yeah, they fake you out. They give you the ability to go higher than you need to in order to get that extra life and everything. God, this game. It's kind of awful. So rude. For no good reason. Okay, so now we're off to China. And it's only China and then the last area. Oh, no. China, London, then the last area. But each of these only have 2 stages each. Welcome to the Great Wall of China. Population way too many mad henchmen who need to be dealt with. Okay, at least they don't seem to be taking more extra hits. Ooh, there's a plunger up there. Different things. I can't get to it in any way that I can tell. I'd probably drop to it. Ow. Ow. Oh, wow, I grabbed that ladder. Okay. Extra life, bonsai tree, Chinese dragon. Sure, yep, all of those make sense to grab out of the air. No questions here. Yeah, I'm glad Gadget's constantly smiling. You know, so at least one of us involved here is smiling. That was supposed to be a double jump game. I pressed the button before I made contact with the man's skull. Why do you constantly ignore my instructions? Why? Oh, Penny can swim, so maybe there's gonna be a reason to swim. Maybe we finally have a reason for Penny to be a character in this video game. The answer is sort of. There's a checkpoint. There's a thing we need to break with a robot. Is there any robots nearby? Because here's where we went up to before, where we got the one up. Oh, that's why there's a robot up here. This seems like a very strange way to go about making progress, but you know what? If that's where it is, that's where it is. Unless, I guess, maybe you can use this to go open over where we just blew open? Question mark? Ah, of course, the coin path immediately leads to danger. And yeah, it looks like the door we blew open was just to not have to go up and over here. So it's completely pointless to have done that. Good. Good. Remember, kids, it's good game design to have almost everything you choose to do feel like it's pointless. That's a great way to ensure player agency when you make it feel like their choices don't matter. I'm assuming dynamite will break that. What? There's clearly a breakable spot there, so what do I do?
Hello there.
Hey Callista, how you doing? I'm just trying to figure something out here, don't mind me. You know what? The guide doesn't cover the breakable looking floor there, so I'm just going to assume that's not a thing and not worry about it any further. Even though that very clearly had an arrow pointing at it. Ah, nice. Hopefully you've been enjoying that. Okay, good. I can make that jump. So that allows me to bypass those guys. Ah, there's the machine right there. I just need to get up there and break that. Oh, why is there two blades back to back there, though? Come on. That's just mean. Harsh and mean-spirited. Is there any, like, extra lives or anything down in here? Ow. Fun fact, I did not really have any control about how high she jumped out of that water. Maybe I should check down here for extra lives. Glad to hear it. Oh my god. There's so many enemies here. What the hell? Oh great, there's just coins over here, huh? I'm really not sure there's any reason to collect these coins. They might give me an extra life at the end of a stage. That seems to be about the extent of what they do. Okay, good. She can punch well enough under the water to deal with that. Oh boy. And it's eating my double jump again. Thanks, game. Yeah, I didn't figure there was anything here, but I had to find out. Nope. Okay, there's the checkpoint, so wherever I was going before was a waste of time. Understood. The level design in this game is kind of a nightmare. It really just doesn't make any sense. There's just a scatter plot of things thrown around and a vaguely stage-shaped object. And occasionally you end up passing up through bits of ground. Oh hey, no, where I ended up wasn't pointless because we're back there now. We just missed the checkpoint with how I got there. Okay. You know what? That's more acceptable. And there's the machine, and that's the end of the stage. And that's half of China done, is it only has 2 stages. Okay, yep, we're at the top of the Great Wall. And all agents are here to stop us. Well, yeah, we gathered that from the previous message. Now we're on top of the Great Wall instead of in front of it, I guess. Now wouldn't be a bad time to end up having to continue, because we would just be starting the stage. I still don't understand why these guys seem to take a random amount of hits, because those big guys have always taken 3 hits, but that time he only took 2. Whereas sometimes the little guys take 1 or 2 hits. I don't get it. I'm asking questions like this was a well-designed game or something, though, and really, I feel like that's the wrong question to be asking. Yeah, see, that time that guy took 4 hits. I guess the other one just had a weak head. I see stairs over here, but I hope that's not where I need to go. If so, that's a really dirty trick game. Now there's more enemies this way, and we're dead, so that happened. Like, I feel like this game is just littered with false paths. And I think that's what's been kind of driving me crazy with this, is trying to find the actual path in among the mess that they just kind of scattered around. If there's anything I can say about the Super Nintendo game that we played before this, that at least had coherent level design, even if the coherent thought of it is wave middle finger at player for most of it. Now wait a minute. If the checkpoint's down here, and the stage is called On Top of the Great Wall, why are we down here? Why did we go back down after going up? What? I don't understand. That totally hit me right in the face, but you know what? I'll take a bank error in my favor. Considering the alternative is what just happened repeatedly. Nope, we ain't making that jump, so I have to get past these guys. Brain, please. It's right there. The platform is quite literally in reach. One of those stupid platforms you can't grab for arbitrary reasons. Like, basically, the only platforms that have the MAD logo on them that you can grab are the ones with yellow or orange on the edges of them. But there's not really a reason for that. That's just a thing. And it's not even always true. And that's, I think, the part that drives me crazy the most. Is it's once again a case of we don't care about consistency. To see this orange here, we could actually climb on that. But it's in a spot where I can't get to, so it doesn't matter if I can climb on it. And Brain can't make that jump. Brain's our only shot at making said jump. So where am I supposed to be going then? Like, this feels like you have to go this way, but it doesn't lead anywhere. And this is why I'm continuously confused. Like, it feels like you have to climb up there. Except, wait, Brain just grabbed that ledge there. But, why am I trying to make sense of this video game? It's not gonna make sense no matter what I do. Like, I thought I was just going full definition of insanity, doing the same thing and expecting different results, but I was correct. And I don't know if I'm happy to be correct. I feel like I'm less happy knowing that I was correct about that. Was this also just for a 1-up? Is there nothing else up here? What the hell is happening? Oh, wait. Platform full of coins. If I just jump this way, yes. Okay, I'm on the top of the castle wall here, too. Okay, okay. A concept, a concept. I need a robot. Thankfully, we have the robot dog right there. Just need to get rid of some of the thugs to be able to have some space to do this. Kaboom. First time we've actually had to use a robot dog for that. Usually it's been the roly bots. Not you. There we go. Like, really all this game would need is a better soundtrack and a slight improvement in Brain's double jump, and I would actually say this is a good game. As it stands, it's at best an average game. Because the way Gadget controls is fine, the way Penny controls has mostly been fine. It's mostly just the double jump issue that's been making me go a little crazy. Obviously, the level design could do with an improvement as well, but I feel like that's asking too much for that to be fixed. So I'm not sure the people that made this understand what level design means. See, that's exactly what I mean, Zin. This game's audio is just not good. But I don't have, like, immediately on-hand replacement music or anything to use, so suffering it is. I'm gonna die, because one thing this game does have a problem about is getting stuck in animations. I could not get Gadget to do anything else because it input buffered there, and I just could not regain control. So now we gotta do a lot of that again. Hooray! I'm now understanding why each of these sections only have 2 stages. Because these stages are longer. Just punch him in the shins. I will say, all of this music still manages to be less offensive to the ears than the first stage was. And the title track. The first stage and the title track both were horrific, because they were the same song. Being able to attack in the air would also be a very big boon for this game. Why did I... You know what? I don't know why I grabbed that robot. Because it doesn't actually help. There's nothing in there anymore. I already grabbed that. What? Why does that... You know what? Never mind. I will take whatever benefits I can get. I never realized that a commandeered robot will just instant kill everything it touches. Today I learned. I'm gonna get him. He doesn't know it yet, but I'm gonna get him. Bonk. We have so much dynamite, and I wish I had more fun ways to use it. I swear, if there was just like a checkpoint a foot away from here when I died, I'm gonna be very upset. Don't mind me, there's just a penguin. Don't be suspicious of the penguin, guys. Everything is okay. Everything is fine. Just a penguin. Nothing to see here. I am continuously flabbergasted that that works. They spawned a guy in to blow him up. Did you see that explosion on my right there where there wasn't an enemy? They made a guy exist just for him to explode there. The hell, man? What hit me? What the fuck is happening? Did anybody else see that chest just fly off into space too? Now this game is collapsing as we go here, and I really don't know what to do with that information. Oh my god, there's so many. Okay, I just had to trust the game there, and I don't like doing that. Wait, that just looped around, though. What? I don't understand what the game wants from me. Wait, there's a checkpoint right there. Give. Nope, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Oh, god damn it, it's on cooldown now. Give me back penguin power. I accidentally double tapped. Please forgive me, penguin overlords. Okay, guess we're not getting that back, huh? Okay. Well, violence it is then. Understand that you all had a chance to live through this, but the penguin chose otherwise. Nope. Yes, another checkpoint. Get me out of here. Not what I meant. How many times is this now that I've said get me out of here and I've immediately died afterwards? In how many different games? I feel like it's happened a lot. Oh, of course, and there's a health pickup right there. Depth charge the water. You know, the way that move worked out was fucked up, now that I think about it. I threw dynamite in the water and then told Penny to jump in the water. The connection between these ideas is not lost on me. Fuck's sake, game. There we go. Where's this damn machine? What? Why? Okay, good. I was about to say, don't you dare tell me that this was an exit point and you're meant to, like, fall down here if you make a mistake somewhere else. I was gonna be very cross. I'll be the first to admit, I have no idea if I'm going the right way. I'm just kind of going this way and hoping for the best because there keeps being more enemies in the way. And more traps, so logic denotes this is the correct direction. Okay, there's an arrow pointing this way. Oh god, it's another section like that, huh? Give me control of the robot. There we go. And now we can grab the other robot when it respawns. Send that down here. Blast this. I hope the machine is up here somewhere. And I didn't just do all of this for a side track. I think this might all be a side path. Don't mind the penguin, I'm just passing through. But there was an arrow pointing this way. Oh, the machine was right here. I gotta stop following the coin arrows. The coin arrows are literally all lies in this game. They tell you to go to extra things, never to progress. Yeah, they just don't question the weird penguin with a dog face at all. It's like, nope, that checks out. That's our mascot, it's okay. You just remember to smile and wave and everything's okay. This would be exciting if this was moving a little faster. I also have very minimal control over whether he actually jumps or not when I press that button. But it worked out. Okay, now it's a boss. Got a plunger. Okay, the plunger replaces my hammer. What? I'm sorry, what the hell am I looking at? Here, I have dynamite. Okay, I can't crawl up and hit it with a hammer. I feel like since it gives you the plunger that you need the plunger for something. But I'm just really not sure what to do here. Like, is it just shoot him in the face? Because if it was just shoot him in the face, I should have been able to hit him there, right? Like, is there something I'm missing here? What is the deal with Tree Man? Yeah, what is this a thing? Is there something I do over here? No. Face the might of my rapid fire plungers. Why can I not hurt him? When, how, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to harm this man? Dynamite didn't work, the plungers aren't working. Something hurt him there. I don't really know what. What am I supposed to do here? Huh? Okay, it is just hit the head. It's just got a really bad hitbox. Okay. Just 4 hits and then the fight's over. I thought I understood, but I was making sure so we didn't spend the next, like, hour fiddling around with this idea. Yeah, his arm has to be extended and then you jump just high enough to shoot through there. Also, the guide says 4 hits will do. That's clearly not true because he has 5 hit points. Also, that whole thing they said about aiming, nah. Nah, I ain't about that whole aiming life right now. Fire all plungers. Eventually, the target will be struck. There we go. Tree Man is no longer glorious. He is just a man. That... Well, one, that wasn't a cactus, and two, that clearly wasn't a creature. That was just a dude in a suit. God damn it. Either way, now we gotta go to the top of Big Ben, and then there's just one stage after this, and the game's over. Well, one two-part stage, much like the one we've been doing so far. The plunger might actually be great to keep. Because we can literally just shoot our way to victory here now. Less need to dodge everything. Unless, you know, we actively have to be brain, for example, for a sequence like this where we have to jump a lot. Unfortunately, Gadget can't shoot plungers while he's ducking. Bonk, bonk. Bonk. That seems unhealthy. Let's jump over that. Oh, and there's ghosts and everything too. Yep, that seems on the up and up. First checkpoint. Once again, defying the logic of where the stage was leading initially. This game, man. Expecting coherent stage design seems like it's just not happening. Not sure why that robot's there either. Oh, I found a death pit finally. It actually took a lot to find a death pit in this game. That's one thing I'll give this game credit for, I guess, is there's not been that many death pits. Also, I think the music might have gotten better by virtue of the fact that there's less of it in this stage. Okay, I sent the test robot down and learned that the path is definitely downward, just not the down I went for before. Ah, and that's where the robot would have been used, is right here. Okay. Ow. Okay, let's actually use that though, because we could do with the health, since I got zapped on the way back up again. But more importantly, there's a 1-up behind there. The fact that they immediately spawned the robot you took control of right back in front of your face is a blessing and a curse, I guess? Like, I'm assuming it's intended to be a way to recover if you fucked up using the robot. But so far, there's been so little way to screw that up that I don't really understand why that's a thing that exists. Okay, that mad symbol is there for nothing. Okay. I remain perplexed as to where exactly they want me to be going. I mean, I guess I could just do the same thing I just did again. Probably not supposed to do that, but you know what? I'm up here now. Damage boosting, baby! Oh, that blew up the robot too, though. God damn it. Hang on, gotta respawn the robot. Come here, you. You're getting me prizes. You're just going to explode again, but you know. Explode more usefully. Now, is this actually a useful path that I went on? That's a whole other question. The answer is yes, you actually had to get up here somehow. Huh. There's no way they intended for me to bounce off the electricity to get up there. There's no way. There's no world in which that is true. I refuse. Like, even if that is actually the truth, I don't care. That's officially not the truth, even if it is. I have spoken it, therefore that is what it is now. Is forcing the player to damage boost is like really only the realm of hacks and fan games for the most part. Not really the realm of commercial design. Like, it's not out of the realm of possibility entirely, I guess, but this does not seem like the genre of game where that would necessarily exist. Extra life. Yep, this is definitely a brain area though, with all the parkour we have to do to get around all of the death. So then again, this whole game's been way better with brain than with like anybody else, I'd say. Aside from the heavy combat sections where Gadget is actually useful. And then Penny, I guess, is here too. Like, I feel bad that that's how that keeps shaking out, but that's just the way it is. I skipped the dialogue because I just don't care anymore. We're finally in the tower, hooray. And now it's raining because it's England. Oh, there's an idea. Just queue up a whole ton of plungers and just let them fly in front of me. Ooh, that would have killed me if I hadn't been slightly off to the side. God damn. Oh, and they spike you downward with that, so you actually kind of have to use brain to get through there. Huh. Well, then you'd know best the fact that it rains all the time. Does your city also commonly have weird pulsing lines of electricity just in the air along the sides of Big Ben? Because that might be pretty exciting if that's true. Ow. Can you just tell the fact that I'm just kind of over the idea of worrying about damage sometimes? I mean, it just makes sense, right? It just makes the most sense that a place that's raining all the time should have random electrical arcs. What could possibly go wrong with that idea? Just think about how good for tourism it would be. Everybody would flock from miles away to see the random electric arcs and see all the people get blasted with them. Yep, sure did. I picked up a couple tea kettles already in this stage. They ain't caring at all about that. I mean, in the China stage, we were picking up bonsai trees, Chinese dragons, and some other nonsense. So really, really all bets are off. They don't know what the hell they were doing with this idea. It's only gonna get worse in the last stage. Yeah. To think it wasn't that long ago. Oh, if you really think about it. Because this was Game Boy Advance, so... Well, then again, it is and isn't long ago, because... Depends on what part of the Game Boy Advance era it was, and I'm feeling like this was probably early, so it's actually probably still, like, 20 years old. Which is a concerning line of thought to follow, and I'm just gonna stop following that thought now. No, Random Electric Arc. Why? This is rude. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look what they did here. Look what they've done here. And they knew what they did. Look at all the health they put around it. They knew what they did. They knew exactly what they fucking did here. Bastard men, a lot of them. The women too. It's like, you can't get to this without getting electrified. The fuck, man? Oh, and the hitbox on that's terrible. Great. Love that for me. Oh, God. Like, look at that. I jump near it and I get electrified. Like, in what world is this okay? Like, am I meant to jump above it? I mean, you know what? That worked. I'll take it. Not really what I meant to do. I slid into that. I tried to stop, but brain didn't stop immediately. But you know what? This is what we're doing. We're just using them as platforms now. I just don't care. Look at all the health they scattered around this place. They really did know what the fuck they did by designing it this way. Okay, that part's not standable. This is standable. This sure is game design. This is a game that was in fact designed. That looks like a rope you're supposed to climb on. Just because it's such an odd line out of place there. Brain, if you just jumped when I told you to jump, you would have made that. But no, you decided you didn't want to jump a second time. You decided to let physics win. And you disappoint me for that. Remember, kids, never let physics win. The last but one machine has been destroyed. Only one is left and then the world will be saved from Dr. Claw's threats. Then why is there... You know what? Never mind. Oh wait, no, yeah. That was the last part of that stage, so the Egypt machine is the last machine. Okay. I was confused for a moment. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Okay. Chief Quimby does that. He just appears in random places to give Gadget orders and then usually gets exploded by said self-destructing order messages. That's just a running joke with Inspector Gadget as a whole. And he frequently appears in trash cans because there's trash cans everywhere. He was really inspired by Oscar the Grouch very heavily. I'll let you figure out which part's the joke and which part's accurate. Or if even any of that's accurate. The world may never know if I'm telling any truth ever. so we got weird sand rabbits, we've got cactus men, and we've got more of the flying guys. What the fuck is happening in this stage? Like, Oh, hey, just a random top half of a sarcophagus, sure. I just gotta remember, there's just one stage after this one. Just one stage after this one. Don't ask how this hammer is fitting through all of this. Just let it exist as it is. I feel like that entire endeavor was a mistake. Oh wait, no, those aren't rabbits. Those are weird sand dudes with their arms up. They look like rabbit ears, honestly. But now that I'm having to see way more of them for longer, I'm starting to... That was the correct path? That was where the game wanted me to go. This game doesn't make sense. And probably never has and never will. I don't know if I'm going the right way anymore, but it's the only way I can go, so it has to be the right way, realistically. Why are the cactus men trying to eat me? Why is biting me the attack that these men have? What? I know I'm asking what a lot, but I don't have any other response to half of this. Empty room. Did I go in a circle? No, I didn't go in a circle. I'm not convinced I went in a useful direction, but I didn't go in a circle. Oh, this is a well you fall in and then you climb out of the hole. So I'm going the wrong way. I've gone backwards. I didn't necessarily go in a circle because that's not the direction I came from, but I didn't go in the correct direction. I think the real problem I'm having with this game that's making it seem like the level design is as terrible as it feels like it is the fact that I keep ending up hitting the intersection between two different paths to get to the same place, basically, and taking the wrong fork in that road because there's nothing indicating that it's the right or wrong fork. Because all of the stage basically looks the same. Anybody else notice what's wrong with this picture? Because I certainly noticed, and I have many questions. And I am also not sure I want to move. So, Yep. I think I found a magic spot, like, right in there. Is the path, like... No, because this is where we just died. Right here is where we died. So I think... Wait? Oh. Oh? Oh my god, the bottom of the spike platform hurts you. Why does the flat part of the spike platform... This is the same shit we just went through with the other Inspector Gadget game. Why does both Inspector Gadget games have spike platforms that the ass end of which hurts you? Why? To be clear, I'm pretty confident that these were not made by the same people. So that's not the reason. is the... now I need to look. Hang on. I need to verify that now that I've said that. No, I don't need the instruction manual. I have instructions. I need to know who is responsible for this. It was published by Dreamcatcher and made by Magic Pockets. And the SNES game, I know, was labeled with Hudson Soft. Yeah, developed by Hudson and 45. So yeah, two completely different development studios. So I can't even be like, oh yeah, I guess same studio makes same mistake, sure. So I'm very befuddled as to why both of these games have the exact same platform issue. On two different systems, too. Two pretty different systems. Penny, please. Grab the ledge. The ledge, Penny. Thank you. This is why you don't get any screen time, Penny. Once again, this was the correct direction to go, for some reason. I feel like the longer into this game we're going, the less coherent this is getting. And I just don't know if that's me or the game or yes. I feel like the answer is yes. Okay, we got a bunch of health. We got a plunger. Well, good news, Jay. Neither do I. All I know is Inspector Gadget's trying to destroy all of Claw's machines, and we're in Egypt because one of the machines is here. That's all I have, and none of it makes sense around this concept. But hopefully you're doing well in among the confusion. Ah, there's one of the machines. There we go. We break that, the stage is over, we have one stage left before this game is done. And that'll be 2 games beaten in one stream. Excellent. Yeah, on a lark, I played the Super Nintendo Inspector Gadget game. We managed to get through it, and then I'm like, you know what? I also have this one on hand. Let's see how much of a train wreck this is. Boy, this game was a choice, but it's almost over. This is the final stage, I'm pretty sure. So we gotta climb a pyramid. I think we actually have to go through this pyramid and then it's final boss. You would think final stage would be final boss, but no. It's looking like we're gonna have to do one last bit of platforming and traversing. Oh, the ghosts have gotten larger. Interesting. I'm just disregarding half of the concepts of this game as I wish to leave. So I could be fighting things with Gadget or doing any number of other things. I don't know what his deal is, and I do not wish to find out. Is the entire reason I'm constantly using Brain is Brain, for some reason, as a dog, has a double jump. And you know what? We take those. His double jumps are useful. Yep, Gadget Copter time. Okay. That gets us up here. Me and my 1 hit point. You know what would be great right about now? A checkpoint. You know what I'm not gonna get right about now? Checkpoint. All I had to do was say I wasn't gonna get it, and then there it was. At least some things remain true, even in this jacked up universe that this game exists in. I suppose I should just be thankful that, at least as far as I can tell, we don't actually have to go inside the pyramid. They just said we had to climb over it, and we've already done that. Except apparently there's a second pyramid next to the first pyramid, because that's clearly how the Great Pyramid works. Unless that's the Great Pyramid back there, and the rest of these are just shitty little pyramids. Then why is the stage called the Great Pyramid if we're not on the Great Pyramid? Exactly. The maybe slightly above average pyramid. It puts the mid in pyramid. Can't believe I'm still alive. Not gonna lie, as soon as I said that, I fully expected to die there. To be fair, if you hadn't said what you said, I wouldn't have thought of it either. Team effort. Oh, there it is. There's the death. That was inevitable. I could only get away with my nonsense for so long. Rain, if you could grab that ledge. Thank you. Because I want to see if we can go around that nightmare we were just in. By doing what I tried to do before, the game was refusing to allow me to do. Aha! They might be enabling my behavior here. Hang on. Nope, this is just... Oh, there is a 1-up up there. But how... That's... Okay, it is reachable. It's just a very precise bit of timing. Okay. And we can't shortcut as much as I'd hoped. Okay. But we got an extra life to make up for the death we took, so you know what? That's fine. So if the final boss is anything like the bosses we've had up to this point, I'm not that worried. Just have to jump with confidence. But not like that. See, the way I just jumped there, that was too much confidence. Too early. Now I'm all kinds of off rhythm, though. Sometimes all it takes is one mistake and then everything comes apart at the seams. Yeah, but see, that one covers the gap where the other one is swinging away. I think I see the spot, because we already got through there once. There we go. Jump and duck, jump and duck, and jump and duck. Okay. See, all I had to do was be back down to 1 hit point. That's where I'm at my most powerful. I can't believe that worked. Bingo! Job done. Now it's final boss time. Oh, nope, never mind. First we gotta ski down the mountain, or in this case the pyramid, and then I guess it's final boss time. Why are there bonsai trees and Chinese dragons here? Did they just reuse the item set from the skating game in the Great Wall of China and didn't realize the fact that these items don't make any sense here? Actually, no, we're getting cameras and things too. I think they just threw a random assortment of items in the minigame. And that got us an extra life, so you know what? That was worth doing. Not that we had a choice but to do it. Get our hammer back. Okay, we got a helicopter. How do I harm helicopter? That's how I harm helicopter. Okay. So he lowers down enough for me to hit him, and then that's the fight, I guess. I feel like the plungers would have been more effective here. Bwah, bwah. Oh, that's rude. I guess I probably was supposed to duck under that. What the? How was I supposed to do anything about that? Damn it, I missed. Yeah, I really feel like the plungers were going to be a way better idea here. Got it, first try. Look at Gadget go. Dr. Claw's last infernal machine has been destroyed. Once again, the plans of the mad scientist have been thwarted. Congratulations, Gadget. The world has been saved. The Gadget family can now go on a well-deserved holiday. Can't believe I beat that game too. What the hell? Why did I do that? Answer: because I could. Let me go ahead and log that one too now. Well, that was a productive day, I'd say. 2 games in 1 day. Oh boy. But that is definitely enough out of me. 2 games in 1 day, I think, is enough to end a stream on. Oh, I just gotta find us somewhere to be. And ideally get away from this music faster than slower. Ugh. Just gotta quickly peek around and find a place. I got plenty of people on, I just gotta figure out which one. It's been a bit since we've been over there. Not that into that. Could go Game Boy Advance to Game Boy Advance if we go over there. Just take a quick look around. Yeah, it's between those two, so I'm gonna flip a coin and we'll see which one we end up with. Okay, the universe agrees with my logic of staying on the system and that we were just playing with where we go. And it works out because she was the one at the top of my following list right now. Really? I have rated them in the last 30 days? Oh wait, no, because the Void stream was in the last 30 days, and that was when they had rated us, and then I rated them the session after. It's fine. But then again, she's been live for 2.5 hours already. She may not be going for too much longer. Do I have a backup idea that I'm jazzed about? Not especially. Hell, whether we're doing it anyway. So, we'll go see Kimmy, who's playing Pokemon Emerald. Thank you all for taking the time to be here. This was certainly an experience. I did not expect to beat 2 games in 1 day. This might be my record, I think. Because I don't remember if I've had a day where I beat more than 1 game. Aside from some really short stuff, which these were at least for a few hours each. And this played nicely into me continuing to try to push the streams a little bit longer again instead of only 4 hours at a time like we did a lot last year. Tomorrow should be the 7 Days to Die crew still. It sounds like one person might be sick, and I did see a message as we were going through today that one might be late. And there's also the chance that the upcoming weather is inclement enough that I do not have power or internet. We'll find out how that plays out. I don't think it's likely to be an issue, but it could be. And then after that, it'll be Monday for the Monster Hunter collab once again, and we'll figure it out from there. Be good to Kimmy, she's good people, and I'll see you all tomorrow, hopefully. Good night, everybody.